There is a live that streamed 2 minutes ago, apparently.
Yeah, that was from when it crashed.
I
So
can see it.
it's trying to go again now.
I can see it.
You mean you seen it?
It means I'm watching it right now.
25 seconds.
Is it live now?
It's me just not paying attention at all.
That's great.
I'm literally like looking off in the distance like this the entire
Just
time.
looking off into the middle distance. That's great.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
fine. That's just fine.
Oh, my apple.
Hey, we should be live.
Oh, should we now?
We could just not,
It's too late. We've gone too far.
Have we though?
Wow, this is the second time around. Yeah, it is.
Well, touche. Gotcha. You got me there.
If we weren't going to go live, we would have given up after the first 25-second run. But we didn't. So here we are. And anyone joining us not currently on the live stream and after the fact, jump ahead roughly about 15 minutes to get to the Gonzo episode.
Yeah.
Blade Show
Gonna be
2024, Atlanta. Not to be confused with all the other Blade shows.
Well, yeah. Come on. This is the one.
This ain't Texas.
It ain't Las Vegas.
It ain't Portland.
Thank God. No,
Taint Portland?
I've never been to Portland. I have no input on that.
I don't know. All I heard was Taint Portland, and I believed it was a place for a second.
Well, it taint, so.
You don't know.
Do you think Taint's the city and Portland's the state? How does that work?
Taint, like your Grundle.
You know,
Well,
Portland.
Yeah. Good times. Good times. It's not. That's terrible.
Ben, what is up? How you been? What you carrying?
So, anyone going first? Joe, new and fancy that you're showing off because we've been hiding in the woods all weekend and we didn't know that you scored cool things.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm not that exciting.
Well, I tried to set you up. Now you just got to show us what kind of boring shit you're carrying instead.
That sucks.
Oh boy, is it ever. Yeah, where are my pictures? God, where's my stuff?
You're like, oh man, I'm put on the spot now.
Well, you see, I had this whole thing. Don't know what happened to it.
It became
There it is.
nothing.
Yeah. Well, it's not this cute picture of my sibling's kitty cat, but I'm going to show you that picture anyway because it's a cute picture of a cute kitty cat.
Oh, I see.
Meow.
I see.
Look at him. Look at that face.
You're
Look at
just
that
trying to waste more time.
He's cute.
That's
all right.
That cat is done with your shit.
No. He's happy. He's happy. I was carrying a Crossbones at M390 and my friction folder and a new pair of purple pants.
Purple pants.
Purple pants.
Were you wearing purple pants?
No, I'm not that cool. I can't pull off purple pants. People will make fun of me.
I probably would.
I don't know how cool you need to be before they don't make fun of purple pants.
Oh no, they always do.
I was gonna say, at what level? At what level of cool do you get where it's okay?
You got to be like David Bowie level of purple pants. That's okay.
The old David Purple.
David Purple Bowie. I want a purple Bowie of some kind. How about a Trailmaster, but instead of the rubber handle, purple micarta handle? That'd be cool.
Ben saying so many people keep trying to take away his CF Elite bug out that he might need to hire guard services for it.
You have to hire your friend the Adonis.
Yeah. your ultimate shield.
In the other pocket when people try to take it. They're like, I would, but have you met his friend Adonis?
I like the purple pants, Joe. I like the purple pants.
Thank you. I
The
also like the
crossbones is
purple
all right.
pants. It's pretty okay. It's pretty all right.
Is your knife cool enough to wear purple pants?
Barely.
I mean, you're seeing it right there.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's doing it.
It's
doing it, Peter.
doing it, Peter.
Oh God.
Yep. All right. Who next?
I could go next, I suppose.
Right.
I know you got some fun stories. So
Hey, I got a story to tell.
yeah. I Paul and I went out to the woods this weekend.
Yep.
Had fun sitting around for the weekend. I had a small belt knife, but I also told my wife that I would also make very, very sure that I would not die from getting eaten from bears.
Yep.
And I knew I didn't really need wood processors, where there was half a dozen of us going out with axes and knives and whatever, this, that, and the other. But I
Storm
did,
vectors.
yeah, I did need some things that might come in handy for telling a bear to get away from me. Other than, bear spray and whatnot, first defenses, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So I was carrying my wedding knife.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
So it's the Fisk Bowie.
Damn
Yeah, Camillus. What was it called? Master Smith. Oh, the Living Treasure series. Yes.
Fancy
Living being the
schmancy.
important turn of phrase there. Yeah.
So reflections from the fire and whatnot. So
A little firely reflection. I can
Yeah.
speak. Shut up.
sitting in a tree. I got it to nestle in a tree pretty good. You could,
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
some decent tree nestling.
And I figured if all I was doing with it was to protect it, I might as well bring out the knife that I wore when I married my wife and use that knife to protect me, because that's what my wife told me I needed to do when I was out there. So it's, yeah,
There
it
you
did.
go.
Of all the options that you brought out, I don't know that this was one of them.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. Tricksy hobbits.
Yeah, well, that's what I do. So,
Yeah.
yeah, good times. It's, yeah, still beautiful piece.
It's
Still a sweet knife.
super sweet knife.
Did me good. I didn't leave it next to the fire. I actually did bring it into my hammock with me. So, well, not in my hammock, but below the hammock. So that's it.
There you go.
Near its
I
in its own hammock.
I certainly slept the first knife with my knife sitting in my chair.
Yeah.
It was not ideal, but I wasn't getting up again.
So,
Right.
yeah. And just fancy things I learned because I was messing around with some editing and things like that is when you do some really low light level pictures, because this was against the fire and you get some reflections from the knife off the fire. But if you do some vignette and do the like shadowing around the edges, but you go with the white direction in a very low light pattern picture, you get all the ghosty side stuff that's very, very, very low light to all of a sudden look very weird and ghosty.
Yeah.
So I might start playing with the white side of vignette with low light pictures a little bit more, because it's kind of cool.
Could be good.
With
Looks
the
good here.
weird and ghosty.
It does. It looks weird and ghosty,
Indeed. Ghostly. Ghastly.
As the
Pretty
kids say,
sure this
totes
is
and
a
ghosts.
1980s horror movie cover. Like, for sure. It totally could be.
It's a movie called The Wedding Knife.
Death at Camp Wedding Knife.
Watch it. I'd watch it.
Everyone's dead. They're all made of cake.
Exactly. Your
It's like
cake and your
everybody
cake.
that gets cut into, cake.
Wow.
Turns out they were cake the whole time.
Yeah.
I just have to serve you a slice,
Yeah.
Is that the tagline for the movie?
No, this is taking him with a horrible morbid turn. Let's move on.
Quick
Paul.
shout out to CPM in chat. What is up? He's carrying some RJ Martin fanciness.
Yeah, of course you were.
Q36.
Always look forward to it.
Absolutely.
Nice. That's fancy. That's fancy.
Are we
All right.
onwards and upwards?
Yeah, what about you, buddy boy? What were you carrying?
I feel like it's important to start the conversation with It's safe. I got it.
Okay, and you didn't lose it in the woods because you have it here with you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you the story about how I almost lost it in the woods.
Oh, good Christ! All right, well, I'm gonna throw up the picture.
We got
Fairly.
2 minutes. Let's keep that alive here.
Yeah, not a chance. Yeah, so I rescued it, got a magnet, picked it up, got it back. It's in surprisingly good shape, all things considered.
Yeah.
Took it out in the woods. Got to where we were going to be camping. There's a bit of a river crossing, and I had to de-pant to cross. So I took my pants that I just bought that were way too much money, full of all my things that I brought with me that were way too much money, including a Grimsmo. Carried my Grimsmo out there, carried this out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I put my pants into a shopping bag, one of the reusable types.
Yes.
And I got ready to cross the river. Got my water shoes on, and then I threw my big, heavy 60-pound pack onto my back. And when I did that, the motion kicked the bag with my pants and about $4,000 or $5,000 worth of shit into the river. So I then dropped my bag and ran down the riverbank to get in front of it to get all my shit back.
And you got your ship back.
I successfully got my shit. But I'm pretty sure this knife is cursed. It's never leaving the house.
It's that stupid skull clip.
You're just gonna randomly find it in places where it's trying to kill itself. Like it's gonna be in your oven one day. Like it's just gonna be like it's trying to die. Like it's
just all my bones, they're broken. Yeah, I said there was gonna be no more sticky tack, but I lied.
Yeah. I was like, what? Did you nail it to the tree?
Yeah. Nope, sticky tack still works great in this orientation.
And I said stupid clip, but I think the skull clip is pretty cool. But
yeah,
that's absolutely the reason why it's cursed. I mean, it's marked for death, literally. So
it's cursed because it's mine, and I don't deserve the fanciness. Apparently,
I guess it was fine when CJ had it. Yeah, it's just used.
I was gonna say you got it with ill-gotten gains. You know,
yeah.
That's what you get when you mess with the warrior.
Good old warrior messing. Well,
what have we learned?
Shall we begin talking about some silly bullshit?
Blade Show happened this weekend. Just says.
I do says.
We're only a minute over, so there.
We got that. We got that pretty good. We got that pretty good.
Look at us being pretty good.
Infinite, glad you could join us. What are you carrying?
I have returned from Poland.
He did say lowercase Poland, though. So, I mean, I'm not sure what that means.
It's, I don't know.
Yeah. Don't you worry about Poland. Let me worry about Poland.
Yeah. He is also quite jet-lagged and is going to catch up later. He's going to bed. Oh. Can I do that?
No.
Fuck yourself.
Yeah, okay. That's,
Listen here, campy boy.
Yeah, you got to relax all weekend. Yeah, nothing but a sweet, relaxing time. Nothing terrible happened to any of your stuff. None.
Dude.
Your stress was just zero the entire time. Certainly not the beginning of the trip.
I've never run so fast.
Through dense trees. It was.
Yeah, I will say this.
Now understand how wildlife does it. Like how? How do they just like go through the woods that fast?
They're in constant fear of losing $4,000 to $5,000 worth of shit.
Exactly.
That's the secret.
The whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, those pants dry fast. The rest of the stuff took a little while, but the pants dried fast.
Excellent.
Yeah, and nothing's broken so far. that I can tell.
Just your spirit.
Yeah, just my soul and my will to live. Everything else is golden.
So, Blazer, you say? Atlanta, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, you say.
Yes.
Am I desynced?
Where do we want to start?
I have one specific thing I want to talk about, and it's kind of in isolation to everything else because I have not been able to find it in a catalog or in a coming soon section. Maybe Dennis knows where to look.
All right.
Oh,
Ready, set, go.
So
And go.
Demco Knives just announced at this show something that's going to piss off a lot of AD 20.5 users. A mini version of their and by mini I mean like slightly more compact version of their Sharkwalk knife. So the big upshot of all of this is that it's going to cost less than $100 American. They're going to be Oz 10 and Grivery. Yeah, and it's just as smooth an action as their oh, I'm sorry, not just under $100, under $50. It's at $49.99 MSRP.
Sweet.
Yeah. It looks like the build quality is going to be identical. It's the Taiwanese build that was doing their AD20s.
Did they name it a 10.25?
I'm actually watching the video on the side here with the captions on to see if I can get the name.
I don't know the Demco stuff. I didn't highlight that in my radar because usually they only come out with one or two things, not like 8, like some of the other companies that come out with 8.
So what I'm gonna do here is just go to YouTube and show you the Knife Center video at that time. Apologize for the audio just blasting immediately.
$9.99. G10 text. Well, it looks like.
Let's see.
And with that, also is our new. This is going down to entry level for everybody. This is well, it looks like G10. You thought it was G10 probably.
Well, I already mistook another thing for G10, so yeah,
I got
par for the course here.
So anyway, river handle.
It's carrying a 20.5. Good times.
There you go.
10A blade, yes, 10A blade.
Perfect timing.
And it's gonna.
He won't know about this until later. He's already asleep.
Really?
Made in Taiwan.
Wow.
And I
Who are
mean,
you kidding? So are you.
They've been working. My agent in Taiwan, and the Florida guys.
What'd you say?
For smoothness and function.
Figment of my imagination. My dreamscape. Get out of my head.
Every bit as good as if that was a $300 knife.
I wouldn't know.
Wait, I will not,
That's
sir.
exactly what I come to expect from
Get
a
the
Sharkwalk.
beyond
And
me.
that price point is going to be incredible to hit that. And I like the handles on this too. Like,
I
there's
don't
one
know
that's
that
more
they.
referring to-
I don't know that they actually say a name here, but anyway, this is coming soon. It's going to be available imminently. Ridiculously low price. So I can see people being very salty about the fact that this is literally hundreds of dollars less expensive.
Well, for that kind of price point, I might even buy one.
Well,
Yeah,
I will be buying one as soon. Like I'm assuming we'll be able to get these, and I'll be buying one.
and then we can aftermarket it because that'll be a thing.
Yep.
Hey guys, I'm looking at buying a 3D scanner. If you want to help me acquire something here, I might be willing to make some skills.
You put it on Kickstarter like everyone else, you son of a bitch.
Well, I'm not gonna beg. Not the general public. I'll beg to you two, and our dear audience.
Beg to specifics public.
There you go.
All right.
Summer and fall. Apparently, this thing's gonna be available.
So I haven't looked at it yet. As soon as I clicked on the page, I was like, oh shit, we're going to talk about that. And then I closed the page very quickly. But I need to talk about Wii knives.
Okay, we can go straight to Wii knives.
And they do have Wii knives and some VV knives, conveniently enough, has a section now called announcement.
Yes.
Announced.
I don't know if that's a new thing, this announcement section. But one of the announcements is goddamn qubits.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What's going on here? Is that textured handle?
I don't know. What do we got going on here? As soon as I saw it, I was like, I gotta close that shit so we can talk
Well,
about it.
let's
Does that
see.
knife have a lightning bolt on it?
Well, okay, so this one, you mean the Thug XL?
The Thug
Yes.
XL can go F itself,
We're gonna
but
look at it in a minute.
It does have a lightning bolt and a pretty cool rock texture.
these
So,
raindroppy patterns have got me all shook up.
well, this one looks like a rock texture going through. They say it is a blue etching pattern. Sweet. It's a laser pattern. Sweet. They don't call it anything else in the description.
It's kind of on the blade too.
It is. And then they have this one that's black that definitely shows a much higher contrast. Ooh, I kinda really like that.
Yeah. So the black is looking all like okay in my books.
Kinda sexy.
Mosaic Damascus almost type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like
It's dragon scale.
Or yeah,
Guys,
that's what I
so
mean. Yeah.
as I scroll down here, there's a few knives that I recognize from the video, but they've done it with a few different models. Look at this Elementum Flipper. I don't really care about the ooh, there's some folded steel there. I was more
The
looking at the camo kind of weirdness on the handle, but yes, also the stripies on that
That's
other
Photomask,
version.
I'm pretty sure, in that blade.
Nope.
No,
Hackapella
that's-
Damasteel, bitch.
that's-
645 American.
Okay, well, what the fuck do I know?
Well, look next time. Come on.
Yeah.
Let Joe get that main picture off so you can see the actual information. There, look at that.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
I mean, I'm still not going to buy it. I'm trying to sell a Elementum.
There you go. Yeah. No, it's okay, but this is cool. More Deca developments, as there should be.
Mhm.
As much as I've been bitching about not liking black on black and coated blades and all this nonsense, that black one is probably the smexiest looking of them all.
But then they did this Thug XL thing, which is already a monstrosity. You ruined it. Stop doing what you're doing. And then
You made a gas station.
Yeah, yeah. But if you get enough of them together, then you can make it all look like tree branches.
So I want to make a comment. You say they made it look gas station. Yeah. Metal Complex has said very often recently in his videos that he seems very irritated by the fact that people refer to a knife as being a gas station knife, where gas station knives look the way they do because they're imitating very high-end customs. I don't know that that's necessarily always the case, and I think it's very accurate to call this a gas station looking knife. Like,
yeah, sometimes maybe the design, the blade shape and pattern might be designed off of a fancy custom, but yeah.
Then they vomited on it.
But a
Just
lightning
puked right in its guts.
Well, the worst part is this handle actually looks really cool. It's got the same kind of rock laser etching anno work that the.
If they had just come out with a new rock style Thug XL, I would hate it 10% less than I do with this, but it's still a Thug XL. So
the problem is that they needed to come out with a Thug XXL and just give it a fucking 4-inch blade already. Like, don't call it an XL if it's gonna anyway.
If they come back around, I'm in. I'm in again. I'm just saying. Every X you get.
Just one small thing. Dick Richards, Connor Huff. What is up, guys? What are you carrying? Connor's saying he's not a wee guy, but they all look good, and they all have one weird thing about them. I don't know about all of them, but there's definitely some that I can agree with that, Todd, for sure.
So
they got some weirdness to them.
Second row down as well. I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going.
Do it. The Wisp?
I don't know. Go second row down. Okay, so the Wisp is there. No, but the one on the very end is more.
The hyphen?
XL, bitches.
Yeah.
So, okay, but we like the hyphen. It was an okay knife, but everyone agreed that it was a hint small in the hand. So I'm hoping that this solves the problem without being gross.
I like that texture on it.
The texture is very nice.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a bailout texture.
They did a bailout texture, yeah.
So here's the Damasteel regular. Yeah. 2.98-inch blade versus 3.48. Yeah, it's a healthy.
Yeah, that's a good size change. I'm into those things.
So yeah, it was like, hey, I actually did like that, and yes, it's a Gavco, whether you like it or not, blah blah, type of thing, right?
What's wrong with Gavco?
Anyway.
Disregard.
Go on.
Disregard.
Go on.
Uh,
I actually enjoyed the original high fin, so I am
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing a slightly more elongated, longer high fin.
So excelling the hyphen's okay, but not the thug.
No.
That's fair.
It's what I want, Paul. Haven't you learned that right now? You spent 3 days in the woods with me. Come on.
Yeah, that's all right. You got me. You got me there.
Yeah. Look at that wisp.
Yeah, okay. The Wisp has a very I don't want to say Sinkovich-y. What's the other? Maybe not Sinkovich. Shirogorov-y.
I was just gonna say, sort of a Shiro sort of a look.
Yeah.
Who's the designer on this one? Is it a? Oh, it's a Wii knife design. Okay.
Yeah.
Did they go back to a star pivot on that?
They did. I just noticed that as you were saying it, and S35, and it's the old WE pattern.
Are we sure this is a new knife?
Well, maybe they just. I was like, oh shit, we never actually released this. We had a whole palette. we never sold them.
It's a throwback to an old school one.
I think it's a throwback to a special. Is this the knife that they used to do with like dragon scale and stuff? It kind of reminds me of.
I don't think so. The dragon scale one was not quite like this. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think this is quite it.
I know which one you're talking about as well, Paul. But yeah, I'm with Joe. I don't think it's this exact one.
So
maybe it pays homage.
2024 BS. I know it's a Blade show, but come on. Okay, so
2024 BS. That's totally what we're doing.
So this is a knife.
2024 BS.
Yeah, this is the one. If you look at it here, Paul, they had all the different color anodes for the handles, and they were pretty, and I think we were...
But it is an old model that they used to do,
It is, the 805, cool. Yeah. So the Wisp has been around for some time. This is just a special version, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
They have the hardware.
It makes sense why it's the star pivot and the S35. It's funny how different this knife looks compared to the original, though. Like, the profile is identical, obviously, but like just the difference of the finishing and the materials really changed the appearance.
The decade of evolution type of thing.
Yeah.
The devolution.
Yeah, there was some of that this weekend.
Well, okay.
Fixed knife. Yeah, the Tyro.
Yeah, so guys have been talking about this a little bit. It's another SNEX. It's just a smaller SNEX, and it's a SNEX one position pocket clip. Did they screw Dennis over again? No, you could probably. Can't Dennis hold that clip? I don't know. It's just a little guy, though. I figured Dennis might be interested in it just because of that.
Because it's a 3-inch little bastard? I don't know. Can you swap the pocket clip? That's the question.
Well,
that's. I'm gonna go with a no. I don't think you can, bitches. I think that clip looks like it's like milled into the one side.
Yo. Tip up, tip down, left, right, carry.
They say that.
They say that.
How do you go tip down with that thing? Where's my tip down?
Where the pivot screw is, I guess?
I think maybe screw it into the pivot. Yeah.
You use it to screw it into the pivot?
If they're all interchangeable, that must be the case. I'm very curious about that.
Now that's weird as hell.
A 4-way clip on a Wii knife, and it doesn't look like a 4-way clip at all? Yeah, I want to see more pictures of that clip, the way it joins in, before I believe this right up.
I want to order 3 more clips and just put them on all
in every direction.
Yeah.
First of all, that's disgusting.
And then the clips will be useless on both directions because they're overlapping so much that you can't actually put your
Yeah. May as well just keep them all off at that point.
Well, and there's no like screw side. It's just clip on each side on the pivot.
Yeah.
The blade falls out. You get cut.
No.
No, you're getting cut.
This hypothetical story has gone too far.
We've gone off the rails.
I'm
Next knife.
now injuring myself. Archaeozoic?
Yeah, looks cool.
Archaeozoic? Yeah, it's all right.
Hey, hold on, just one goddamn second.
What?
That chunk taken out of the spine of the blade looks awfully familiar.
Yeah, it's good for
Weed
you.
knife design, huh? Yeah, all right.
It is all day, every day. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
It's not as deep.
No. Why does this remind me of a CKF knife?
Why does it remind you of a CKF knife, Joe?
Bolster
That's all the
lock?
question.
Because of the Russians?
Is it a bolster lock?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, right. No, I'm sorry. It's not just a bolster lock. They did something fucky with the lock in this one. So, you know how GTC had the inlaid frame lock, where it's like laser cut out of the titanium frame?
Hey, that's fancy.
Yeah, so they kind of did that, but then what they're not showing you, that they should have uploaded a third picture to show you, is that the interface for disengaging the lock is actually like a liner lock. You can barely see it in the top-down photo here, but it does extend outward over top of the frame, so it's a built-in stabilizer, and it's kind of this weird flow-through design at the same time. It's kind of neat. It's like an inlaid liner. It's very strange.
Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's fancy.
Yeah. I like this. I think we should fuck around with more silly shit like this.
You can kind of see it better on the black anode one. I know that's terrible, but if you go to it and go to the other side, the frame locky side of it, you can almost see the tab overlapping where the cutout is. Again, super weird.
Kinda.
But
yeah, no, you're right. That texture does help. That is some gorgeous carbon fiber. And honestly,
Carbon fiber.
carbon fiber. How many dollar dues? 410 and 470. Hold up. The uncoated one is more expensive? Is that because of the fat carbon instead of the black rose carbon fiber? That's
nope. If you
why.
want that extra hit of heat treatment, you got to take it like a man.
Yeah, it's all the extra power they got to spend.
What?
Yeah. Exactly.
Suck. That sucks.
I hate it here.
Yeah.
It's
Let's talk about the Guthrie instead. How about?
Hey, I like the Guthrie.
Yeah, the Guthrie looks kind of hot.
Is it lefty? Are they
No,
screwing me
no,
again,
no.
those hippies?
Fuck yourself. You get nothing.
Why? This knife looks nice, man.
It does, man. They could have. They could have.
like that.
It would have been real fucking easy. Damn, that's like a nearly 4-inch blade. Oh, wow. Okay.
I like it up in my business.
Damn. All about that 4-inch blade. Well, 3.9-inch. Okay.
So, I'm not saying that it reminds me of anything for the blade. But,
no, but that's a beautiful blade shape. Yeah, if you took that blade, the what is this? The Guthrie
Well,
has
the designer's last
tips
name.
a little lower. Yeah.
Jason Guthrie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone I'm not familiar with. But
I'm pretty sure I watched him
so there's a
win
black.
the BMF belt.
Good for him.
Oh, this one's got that copper infused Kruben Fruber.
That looks kind of nice on that. I like that. That's a good use of that material with the roundies.
Yeah, it's very nice. Oh, and they kind of color match the hardware too a little bit. That's nice. That's a good touch.
With the spirally ringies. Yeah.
Yeah. Something about this knife is vaguely like late 90s tactical chic sort of look, you know? Like you'd see this like that those type of lines on a Blade magazine promotional cover.
Just shout out Dick Richards. Have a good night. Hope you're feeling better, dude.
Oh, allergies. Yeah, I feel that, man. That sucks. Have a good one.
Yeah, tree sperm in your face.
Dude, it's in my soul. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate living with Claritin in my system all the time.
Those trees are just trying to make babies in your lungs.
Yeah, every time I go outside. Oh, stop.
This is not consent.
Just hear the tree. Your consent is not required. Oh God.
I am not your queen.
Oh, I want this knife. All right.
Yeah, I
next
do
knife.
too. Why don't you make it lefty like you do for 15% of your knives?
I wish they would.
Bitches.
Yeah, I wish they would commit because
No.
so many of their knives they actually do it.
Yeah.
Keep this one righty only, so when I buy it, I can tease Dennis about it.
Commit.
That's so mean.
It's fine.
That's so mean.
Acuminal? Acuminal.
Sure, why not? You're saying words. I'll believe in them.
You'll believe you can fly.
Oh.
That's the next thing on the list.
It is. This is another pretty looking knife. Hey.
This reminds me of a lot of other boring knives.
Mm-hmm. Well, this seems like it'd be right up your alley.
There's a whole no.
It's a flipper.
Yeah.
Needs
see?
a thumb stud.
That's what you get.
Doesn't look bad though. Oh, I actually really don't like the black coated one.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. The all silver and tie looks okay to me, but the black just kills it.
The black kind of hides the lines a bit.
Maybe that's what it is. Oh, you know what? I bet you any money those bevels aren't nearly as contrasty in person as opposed to this particular photo.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I take back my compliment. I think it was just good photography in this particular case for the tie. I do appreciate seeing the little Wii logo towards the end instead of the pivot, though. I think that's a direction they need to continue moving in.
What does this remind me of?
Like
every other
Rexford,
boring
probably.
knife, like Kaiser, Sierra KT, other Wii's.
Yeah, there was a rash of Chinese companies basically ripping off it looked like a combination of Hinderer designs and Rexford designs, and they all look like they could have come from either one of those makers. That's
I was
kind of
gonna
what
say,
this
does
is.
this look like a Rexford to you?
A little. But I
Yeah.
prefer Rexfords 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, for sure.
It's got a little something on the back end, and by a little something, I usually mean like a.
It's like
Look
third
down the back
gen
of the
a
handle.
booty.
801.
A booty.
A little bit of a booty, yeah.
Third gen 801.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's a fine knife, but yeah, it's a little.
Uh-huh.
little
Well,
blasé.
it'll make you feel better when you look at the next knife after this.
Will it make me feel a little better?
I think so.
Am I gonna
think
feel
so.
better about things?
There's some things to be seen on the next one.
Well, those kind of pretty. That handle milling's nice. That anodizing's nice.
The handle milling's
Oh!
nice.
Hey, they're doing the
Ooh.
that blade step that they did with the cybernetic. That's interesting. Huh.
I was looking at the ano.
Dude, they
They
just
look like it milled through.
okay. That chamfer right on the butt end of the knife. They just did that little splash ano right on that chamfer.
Did
That's
they,
kind of
or
cool.
did they mill these lines after the fact?
Well, either way, what I mean is it's only that surface. It's not an inlay. It's not a, at least on that surface.
Yeah.
It's anode in the butt.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Huh. Nifty.
It's a neat idea. I'm into it.
A lot of big blades. That's another almost 4-inch blade on that thing. Wow. Ooh, black one looks neat with the gold kind of color offsetting that.
That's a little tuxedo action. I'm into that.
With the gray on the backside. That's nice. It's nice.
Definitely a little bit more dressy.
They needed to do more gray. Make it smoky all the way across. It would have been nice.
John Wick's gonna carry that in the next movie.
Yeah.
No, he needs to learn how to front flip first. He can only OTF shit. That's easy.
Sure, you can figure out.
Any chump can OTF without having their thumb go sore. I mean,
have we gotten to the one? Black Frost, what is up? Evening Bussers. No, it's Bussers. You can't fix it now. It's already out.
That's it for the announcements. At least for Wii announcements.
Yeah, they had one more, but it's not on here. It was on their social media.
Oh, well, that's lame. Well, could I search it?
Prototype, maybe.
Would it be under new arrivals?
No.
Okay. If you
Let's
can
see what
find
I
a
can do.
name. It's not the Zizit.
No, it's not the Zizit. It was called the.
But the Zizit is also new, isn't it?
Is it called the Inmate? Yeah, the Zizit is
Oh
new, but
yeah, the Inmate. That was the collab with
there you go. There you
Knives
go.
Knives.
You're on the same
Yeah.
page. Yeah.
Uh-huh. I don't know if they're gonna. Yeah, did I spell inmate incorrectly? Was inmate two N's? No.
No.
Okay, I
Is it,
must have. I think I spelled it correctly.
is it hyphenated?
No.
Just put in Neve. Yeah. Okay. No, not on the website. Interesting.
They're hush
Well,
hush about it still. I know
interesting.
Neve had a couple pictures of it on his Insta, and I'm pretty sure We
Ooh.
Knives did too.
I. Yeah, that's it. It's not available in Google search. That's interesting. Well,
Hushity, hushity.
so I'll be the first to say it. I think the thing looks fucking hideous, but
Yeah.
the blade looks like it cut like a motherfucker. So
It's thin and slicey. I'll say that. And then it was like they took, for lack of a better term, every gas station design that's
yeah,
out there.
yeah, which
Sorry,
is
my own personal opinion. It's a, but it
you,
does look. It's like 2.2 mils and thick, or 2.5 mils thick, and then a super fat blade to taper down to Cuddy Good Times.
yeah. I don't see it on their Instagram.
I think it was on Neve's Nice
Oh,
Instagram.
okay. Well, we'll check his then, because I think now that we've brought it up and I kind of shat on it a little bit, I feel like it's just
At least show it off.
And it's got like the Spidey flick Good Times. It's got an oval
yeah.
hole on
Oh,
it.
it looks like it's super great to actually handle. Is
It
this
reminds
it
me of like a
here?
Blade Tech.
The one that I saw was
That one, yeah.
unanodized bear. Oh, was it the one with the blue?
The blue on the top there that you just were on
Yeah. Okay, I just have it open in a tab here.
with the Spidey hole black. Yeah.
Why did I think it was a button lock? Yeah, see, okay, so I wish that this was the uncoated blade just to show you what I'm talking about, but the
I don't
thing
like.
that
Go ahead.
the thing about this blade design that bothers me is that it looks like that's probably a hollow, but the grind starts at the midsection of the blade. It could have started right underneath that hole, or like the same distance from the top of the hole to the spine. They could have started the blade grind that distance away from the hole in the opposite direction. They didn't need to wait. I don't know. This is a little fucking weird to me. Either that, or they could have made the hole a lot bigger to eat up that space.
I feel like someone misground that blade, and then we're just like, we're gonna sell it to someone anyway. And you're like, what happened to the tip on that thing? Like, it's worse.
Oh,
Like,
as far as the
someone over sharpened it. Like, it's there's someone like in the process, the swedge became too big, and then the tip became too big, and the next thing you know, it's a bad shave job where all of a sudden it's just like you got this like hairline goatee when you started with Paul.
yeah,
How dare you?
you know, with the John Waters. Yeah.
Well, I was
Absolutely
comparing
not.
your beard to the properly shaped knife.
To be clear, I think the handle looks great, but
And it
that
looks
blade,
sweet with the little millies and the blah blah blah.
The millies of the handles are nice. The blade is hideous.
yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, dude.
Said it's
Okay,
got
okay.
some
It
blade
it
tech.
you remember Blade Tech, but you remember the oh, was it United Cutlery who had a blade like that, or was it Frost that had like a lock back with a blade like this that was like clearly a rip off of a Delica or something like that?
But yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, like
I
that's
was gonna say it looked like the Dollarca.
yeah, like
It's got a
yeah,
little bit of that, yeah.
similar. So I don't know. I haven't heard him talk in this video. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know about this blade. I'm sure again it I've been carrying thin narrow blades for a while. They cut fine. I'm sure this thing cuts fine, but visually it just looks kind of borked. I would like to hear his thoughts on the design language specifically about that blade, because not to be mean, but again, I thought Neves actually had better taste than that. Like you hear about the stuff he likes and the stuff that he reviews and the stuff that the types of blades he really freaks out about. This just, I wouldn't have picked this if you had lined this up with everything else from this year and had told me that, oh yeah, Neves designed one and asked me to guess. This would have been like an obvious to be like, yeah, no, he didn't do that one. This is very, very weird. But hey,
well, I mean,
and any clamping sharpening
system
system's gonna have an easy time.
Yeah. I will say there's a lot of people in the in his comment section appears that are positive about it. So what do we know?
Well, yeah. Yeah, well, there's one. The overall design doesn't speak to me, but having watched it for years, sure it's designed to perform, especially thin blade stock. That is true. Actually, he did show the blade stock here very quickly. That actually does look like it. Yeah, that's a pretty thin blade stock, even accounting for the chamfering that thing has. That's pretty cool.
Just for a quick comparison, just because I have to see it, a Buck Spitfire. It's got some vibes.
Similar, but the grind does come up quite a bit higher in that Spitfire, relatively speaking. Or the hole comes lower. I'm not sure which, but yeah, similar vibes.
You gotta be careful when your hole comes lower.
Look.
Go on.
No.
Tell me more.
No, I was going to say a thing, but I'm not.
Look.
Yeah, look.
Look.
I sent you a picture, Paul. Look at it. Good lord. Yeah. It kind of does remind me of a Spitfire blade, but.
Well, and other things like it. Yeah, I was looking at a blade tech to try to find the right one.
Yeah.
There's a Katana Light Katana folder from Blade Tech. That's pretty.
Who was it that made that knife? That could be a pocket knife, or it could slide up and become an ulu.
Oh,
that was Blade Tech, 100%.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Same guys. Same guys.
This got a little bit of that to it.
Yeah.
Where's my ulu? Damn it!
Oh,
you know where.
Oh, I found it. It's the Maxim knife. MAXAM.
Okay. And what's it called?
Maxim 420 surgical. Just
420.
Oh my god. You cracked the code.
Crack the case.
You son of a bitch, you did it.
Well, that is the Dolica.
It's good. It's good, folks.
Ugh.
Yeah, ugh.
Well,
leaving a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah. Again, I'm sure Neves' design is very functional. And if I put my thumb over top of that and a good section of the flat of the blade, it actually looks pretty good. But that hole placement.
If I put my hand over 80% of this knife, the milling looks really cool.
When I do this, it looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just turn this screen off that I'm looking at.
You know what you could do, though? You could totally do some stock removal off the spine and then just leave a wave.
Oh, you're gonna poor man Spidey wave it.
Yeah. Well, poor man. How much do you think this is going to be cheaper than?
It's fine.
Than the Spidey wave.
Just buy a bird knife.
No, thanks.
Well,
next knife. That's the only other thing that I needed to look at on the Wii knives list roster. Civivi's got some things.
They sure do. Let me close out all the Civivi crap.
Not necessarily the thing that I wanted to talk to you right away. It is related to Wii, but there's probably some other things on the radar. Like COKT. Or I have a Vosteed that I'm jazzed about, but
oh yeah.
Jizzazed.
No, just jazzed.
Okay.
Jazzazied, as it were.
No, still don't like it.
You've worsened it.
You're not supposed to like it.
And he's not your queen.
It's the worsening. It's
hell. I've been a part of one of those a time or two.
Mhm.
I feel like we're all a little bit interested for what's happened here.
You gotta like act that it's not their unworsening, and it's just like you're hanging out to get them there, or they'll never come.
You know what? Before we get,
Yep.
no, I'm not
He said it
touching
out
that.
loud.
Before we go any further into that bullshit, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Talk about the biophase because that's probably the one Civivi thing here where I'm like, hell yeah,
Did they make a ring knife too?
they did. Don't
worry about it, son.
Look at this. Look at this bullshit. Look at that bullshit fancy handle.
The biophase?
Yep.
Thing reminds me of a Nerg tie.
It's like a Nerk tie on LSD. This thing.
The blade shape's got a little bit of mini skirmish going on. It's kind of weird.
Nitro V, pretty deep looking hollow grind. Button lock, flipper tab, reversible pocket clip. Then apparently this version is a single billet of aluminum. So I should clarify, this version of the biophase that has the G10 over top of the black section, that black section is stainless steel. But the green
Black
is
aluminum.
all aluminum per side. Is it
black aluminum, burgundy G10?
Oh, it does say black aluminum. Okay, sorry, I was just quoting a video I had heard. Interesting. So yeah.
It's a one piece.
That's what I've heard, but again,
integral?
now I'm just quoting I think it was both the Knife Center and the Blade HQ video had said that.
It's bolted together though, so how could it possibly? I guess the top piece is bolted on. Never mind.
Yeah.
The onlay compared to the frame.
Yeah.
You know, the chassis, as it were.
Yeah.
Chassis.
I love the look of this thing though. This is pretty cool.
It's fun. It's not so much mini skirmish, but it's got some vibes for some other knives for sure. And I don't dislike it, but I'm just trying to put a pin on what that kind of harpoony bowie thing looks like. ZT's got some vibes with that blade shape a little bit. A Hinderer bowie.
Yeah.
Little bit. The holes are throwing me off a little bit.
The tip has a little bit of the seal pup in it.
It's got a little bit of UWK from
I kind of like
sure.
that. Yeah. Man, yeah, this is probably the most like tactical design. Oh, that's too funny in this photo. They didn't mask out the underside of the blade, so you have the leather from whatever they put it on top of. That's funny, but those are actually through holes.
You're a through hole.
I'll show you a through hole anyway.
Oh god.
I want that satin and green one.
Dennis,
that thing looks cool. That's probably gonna be my first Nitro V blade.
You think so, do you?
Yeah, I like the looks of this thing more than I like any other Civivi that has Nitro V in it right now.
Fair enough. Well, we're gonna scroll back up. It's not Nitro
Yeah.
V. Well, it could be Nitro V, the very first one, but I don't give a shit about the first one. The Neurohaptic, like, good for you guys. You made another knife.
Yeah,
you made another knife. Good for you.
I thought it was a Cogent 2.0, slightly bigger.
Yeah, I thought it could be a Cogent.
I mean, look at that. Could be a fixed blade. It'd be better as a fixed blade.
Ooh, I'd actually really like that as a little belt knife.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They chose poorly. But speaking of little fixed blades that probably didn't choose poorly, the timber bark.
Yeah. What the hell?
I'm okay with you stealing Ontario's designs now that they're no longer a company. It's okay. Just do what you need to do. It's fine.
Which model is this?
The
timber bark, obviously, but what's it from Ontario?
Give me a second. But Ontario came out with some fat-bodied, wood-handled things.
Those bastards. When they took the photos, both of these photos show the sheath from the same side.
Pardon me.
Come on.
Chewy Chew.
That's not even the final sheath, Joe. Who are you kidding?
Bless your Chewy Chew. Yeah. With how small this knife is, I would have preferred a horizontal carry option, to be honest, but it looks like a cool little piece.
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
14C.
It's pretty cute.
All right. I don't know what that wood type is. What is that?
They have a Ontario TAC 2 is very close to, but not quite.
Black Kydex sheath, huh? I guess you're not done finalizing your descriptions.
That's not the one I was thinking of. The Tac 2's not the one I was thinking of.
No.
Obviously that's Kydex, Jay. What are you talking about?
If they could make Kydex look like that, I'm very interested.
Gib.
57 to 79 Rockwall on 14C sandwich. It just explodes when you put it down on a table.
79.
No. 57 to 59 Rockwall for the black bladed 14C Sandvik little guy. And 58 to 60 on the uncoded. But yeah, do you guys know anything about this type of wood?
I think this is stuff they've used before. I'm pretty sure it's like their ironwood.
It's their or rosewood or
Rosewood.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's technically what's on all their wood handled flippers, like the wood handled ebony is this Gaborsha wood or whatever it is.
Okay. And micarta for the black coated.
African rosewood.
Yeah. $80. $80.
80 bones.
I'm not saying that's too much for this, but I'm saying it's a little much.
Well, does it come with a Kydex sheath or a leather one?
Fuck, dude, I don't I don't have an answer for that.
Because the Kydex one you could probably turn sideways.
Yeah.
Tech lock it.
Yeah. I suppose I could carry the leather one horizontally too if I wasn't a coward, but
No, be a coward.
so it's a tiny little guy in 14C. I'm interested. I think this is a cool little knife. Wish it was in Kydex. Wish it wasn't quite as expensive.
I want to see this ring knife.
Yeah, okay, let's look at the ring knife.
I know we can't have it, but I want it.
We're skipping ahead a little bit, but okay, so I want to revisit the wording for that law because I don't think it means what we think it means. But anyway, here's the ring knives. So
I guess can't really be worn as a ring in normal life.
yeah, I don't really think so. So it's like a little claw dude. It's effectively just a friction folder. There's a little. They don't have a picture of either one of them closed. That's handy. There is a tab that extends outwards. So you just kind of front flipper it open. But okay. I don't even think it's a bearing detent. I think it's just like a friction lock or whatever.
With a pocket clip that goes around the ring. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean they tried to make it as unobtrusive as possible for actually carrying the thing, I guess. Yeah. Sweet little package opener, I guess. 0.65 inch blade. Is this the smallest knife Weesabee's ever made, or would that still go to that tiny little guy you've got?
That little one he's rocking.
I think this thing wanes.
The cork.
Yeah.
This has a half-inch blade.
Okay,
yeah,
so
that 0.65 is more. Just
barely. Now, for $35, I guess I don't really care what this thing is. Like, it's neat. 14C Sandvik on a little blade like that. Like, why not?
Yeah. And if it's a friction folder.
Well, that tab is going to keep it open. Like, once you've got it rotated like that, like one finger through the hole, one finger through or on top of the back there, it's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, it is nice to have a small blade if you're just repeatedly opening up boxes, sorting through things, closing them back up, these kinds of things. Like, it's nice to have small blades like this.
Yeah, but this isn't meant to be worn as a ring.
No, I think it's more meant like to go around like that section of your finger just to hold it under tension, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But that's got a pocket clip on it as well, right?
It sure does.
It does, yeah.
Like with the wire thing. So, I mean, yeah, it's only slipped in when needed in that type of situation.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's kind of dorky, but I kind of actually really like it.
Well,
yeah.
Good. I'm glad that we are on the same side. Because I also kind of dig it.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of digging it, the next one, the head flipper. I mean, it's got such a head flipper that it's not going to mind when I delete it.
Yeah, so the only thing that's
Actually, it looks like I
hidden-
could probably. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I have to
So apparently,
delete it because it's so subtle.
well, flipper. Does this knife have a flipper?
Oh, yeah. Where the little tiny microscopic cutout is on the back of the handle.
Is there actually a tiny microscopic little flipper?
You just can't see it because it's open.
I'd have to see it in a video because I don't know. I don't know about that. I know that in the video they were talking about how that knife actually doesn't pivot on that screw. That screw is just a scale screw to hold it down. There's a separate pin on the inside for the pivot that
Hey,
allows.
the name. So apparently, the name of the knife is just called the Hid. So, like, it's down at the on the specs when you're looking at this knife. If you scroll down, it says
Yeah.
name of knife Hid.
Oh, so it must have a flipper then if they're calling it the
So
Hid.
after that description is that's where like I'm like, oh,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
Fair enough.
So something where that little cutouty thing must have a little like a coochie size little something hanging off the back.
Just a little guy.
Just a coochie sized. It's a coochie sized.
I do like the Sentoku in your pocket.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I'm in it too.
He's in it to win it.
What's the steal in this one? 14C?
Yeah, for a little camping Santoku.
4.14. It's not little. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a little for a Santoku, but it's pretty okay for a pocket knife.
That thing's cool. Yeah.
It's neat.
It'd be a good camp knife for sure.
Oh, it's got a wire clip too. I forgot about that. Is it swappable? It is.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm talking about, yo.
You found one, bud. You found one. Good for you.
We did it, Peter.
we did it.
Peter,
Good for you.
asshole. We can scroll back up. They're making a chef's knife. You know.
Yeah.
Almost chef's knife. Almost Yanagiba. Almost 8 inches long. It's almost a lot of things.
So 14C. These are G10 handles? Are they actually G10 handles? Wow, look at that. Look at that. 14C, what's the blade thickness on this? 2.1 mil stock. That's pretty reasonable. It does look like it keeps its, you get a flat, I don't know, 4/5
Quite high saber.
of the way out, like 80% of the blade there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I'm into things.
And for $100, that's pretty reasonable for a 14C Sandvik blade. What are they running it? Yeah, okay, they're standard 58 to 60. That's pretty okay. That's pretty okay for a kitchen knife.
Is it the Kibis? Is it the Cebus?
I would call it
the Kibis.
I'd say
Kabooble.
Kibis. I'm not going to say Kabooble. Oh wait, damn it! I said it. Damn it.
That sucker.
Screw you, Paul.
Guess we'll never know.
All right.
Yeah, this is kind of cool. I know they had said that they hadn't. I think it was the Wii line that got a kitchen knife most recently. This is interesting. Oh, another stop hell.
Good for him.
What is this coin key organizer?
I was gonna ask about that too.
It's a key organizer. So this silly little bastard comes with some standoffs, for different thicknesses. It comes with some washers, and then you put your keys in it so they all pivot off of the same little pivot, because that's what they're selling you. It's a pivot.
I'm selling you a key pivot.
It's a key ring pivot.
It's a key bar, but only one side.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Like
when I was like with 3 different
snip.
extra length pivotal, I'm like, is this like a keychain storage pouch with extra parts for your knife? Like,
no.
What the fuck? I was so confused for a minute.
No, it's for your keys.
At $9.70, we'll sell that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Do you want to hang your keys?
I might even
from your
buy
belt,
one for my keys,
but also not jingle at all.
To and fro. Do you want?
Well, that's actually the one reason I never
tie
really
them in a knot. Do you want to tie them in a bow?
But that's honestly why I never went with the key bar. Because I never had enough keys to justify taking up all that space. So
but
now-
With all the add-ons, Joe. All the add-ons, bro. All
you
the
can
add-ons.
sling them over your
I
shoulder
don't
like a
give a
continental
shit about
soldier.
the-
It's
unless-
good.
You could have a beard comb and a pocket knife and a USB stick and a. What else was there, Dennis? What else was there?
A knife.
I already said
He
that part.
said that. He did.
Tweezers.
Oh, there you go. You like
Bottle
tweezers?
opener.
I like tweezers.
You like tweezers.
People keep buying me
Screwdriver,
tweezers, and suddenly I
bottle
like
opener.
tweezers. Yeah, no.
Ah, sucker.
Yeah, I like tweezers.
Yeah.
All right,
Admit it,
next company. Let's move on.
Next company, there's knives on the Civivi thing here we never talked about. There's
No, we don't even care. I don't care.
the Photo Nix. Come on, we got to talk about the Photo Nix. It's the most important thing, and we got to talk about the Hyperpulse. It's also the most important thing.
The Photonics,
The
as it were.
Photonics, which also has 3 holes.
Photonics. What
got
is
a
it
thumb.
actually?
Oh, I don't know, dude. It's
It's another knife.
another
Who
knife.
cares?
It is a knife that exists, and
Yeah.
I am sure somebody will buy one.
times, next company.
Look, it's a button lock instead.
What was that weird stiletto things in the frequently bought together section?
I don't.
Just scroll down.
The hell are you talking about?
It's on this.
Why can't I open that in a new tab?
What is that thing?
I don't know. It won't let me click.
It's
What is this? Oh, it's a
Scalpel.
Civivi hobby knives. That's not in the fucking announcement. What the hell is this? How long has this been a thing?
Yeah, see? You're welcome.
Hey, Dennis, is this a thing? Has this been a thing for long?
no. Never seen it before.
It's a
Pretty
craft knife.
sure
What the fuck?
Paul just hacked their website just to prove a
Hey.
point.
You're welcome.
He's like, look, this thing
Hey,
that's
look, the carbon
conveniently
fiber.
no one's ever seen before in their lives, not even Civivi. Look at
So-
how it's on their website now.
Okay, so hold on a second. Civivi makes like X-Acto style pen knife holders, like the stainless steel rod type, and then they have these like ergonomically curved polymer versions too.
Hmm.
What the fuck
Is that
going
$50
on?
for a pen knife? What the fuck?
Okay. This just looks like a rebranded X-Acto holder.
Well, it is.
That
to
is.
call it. Yeah.
For $50, it can be
you're
yours.
call it.
$50. Why?
Because it can be yours.
Cause Civivi, bro.
There's
Yeah.
nothing
God.
special about
The
this. thing.
Civives, man. The
Are those
Civives.
straws? What's that? What's the now in the
What's-
frequently bought together?
Now
There's,
in
like
the
weird
frequently bought.
one right-handed scissors. What are those?
Hand operated lawn edgers? Guys, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
What?
you didn't know.
No.
I don't think Civivi knows. Like I said, I think
Yeah, does Civivi know they're selling this stuff?
Paul
Hold
is
on. They sell pliers too?
frequently bought together.
Guys, what the hell?
We're down the hole. We're down the hole now.
Hand
Now they sell
operated cutting
Civivi.
tools.
They sell everything,
What?
bro. Didn't you know?
No, the pliers?
You didn't know.
They sell long nose pliers?
You're welcome for this rabbit hole.
Have we run out
But
of
this-
things?
This all just looks like rebranded bullshit. This
Of course
hold
it
on.
is. Have they got anything else down the rebranded bullshit hole?
I don't know.
I'll cut my bullshit hole.
It's exactly the hole you think it is too. Um,
Yeah, new scissors.
guys.
Game
what the
shears?
fuck?
Game shears?
Yeah, game shares, bro. Game
Okay,
shares.
well,
bro.
it is searchable on their website. Like, okay, if they were going to do something like, hey, yeah, we're going to do these hedge trimmers, but we're making the blades out of Nitro V, that would make sense. That would be like, oh, okay, I can see why Civivi would be involved in manufacturing these things.
No. We
There's
just wanna
nothing about
cut.
any of that. There's nothing about
We-
any of that.
We just want to cut.
Also,
We
blade type
just
anvil. That's great.
want to cut. Anvil type?
Anvil. Blade type is anvil.
Sweet. I'm in.
These look like shitty Amazon listings.
I think that's going to be the new trend. Anvil shaped blades.
There's photos.
Yeah, it's for edging your grass, Joe. Just like that.
I was gonna say something horrible.
you
I'm not.
You gotta trim your bush around the hole.
It's for edging.
There you go. He did it.
Yeah,
Next
that too.
next company. Next company. How about
Yeah,
CRKT?
on that note,
You want to talk about CRKT? You want to talk about some silly bullshit?
we can do CAKT.
Hey, they're making a knife with a fold-out corkscrew,
Yeah, they are.
and I kind of actually really like the look of this thing.
We can't get it. It's a punch dagger.
What?
No, I don't know.
He's just coming up with excuses.
Don't fuck with me. I want this. No, I'm joking. 12C27 and then M390 in titanium. Jesus Christ.
That's the exclusive. Canada's not allowed to have exclusives.
Yeah.
Well, okay, it's probably an exclusive, but does it say?
Exclusively not Canadian, Joe.
Yeah, to exclusive dealers that aren't Canadian.
So
we're being asked of weren't we supposed to group buy some tweezers for Joe? We did that. It took a group of 2.
I think he's got them. I think he took a picture and posted them once.
I did.
And then never used them again.
Are you kidding me? I use those things in the garage all the time. They're fantastic. These little guys. It's a little guy. Look, it's
the old Bob Terzola tack and tweeze.
Tack and tweeze.
For attacking and tweezing.
For attack tweezing.
The Tactolas. Bob Tactola.
I don't know if you got that tink or not, but anyway, yeah, it's a corkscrew. Look.
Corkscrew. They're going backwards in time, apparently.
Something about the French, it's.
Yes, the French.
It's a front flipper. It's a frame lock. It's either M390 or Sandvik. The Sandvik version comes with a blue corkscrew, and I actually kind of really like that. Like, look at it. It's neat.
It's blue.
It sure is.
It's gonna leave blue terrible. In my.
That's not terrible. In your cork?
Yeah.
That's a corkin.
You gotta hate it when you get the case of the blue cork.
Yeah, you don't want blue cork.
That's an uncomfortable thing to hear. Let's talk about something else.
So the blade shape, the little sharpening choil thing on this, that's a choice. Is that because it needs a place for the corkscrew?
Let's take a look at the Pixar.
The file?
Yeah, probably. I'm going to say yeah, probably.
Any corkscrew pivot needs to go there?
Trying to make out what's going on in that photo, but I think it's just needed for a stop pin, maybe? I don't know.
I don't hate it. I'm saying. I don't hate it. It's got some old Persian-y kind of blade shape to it, right?
Yeah.
With that back end like that.
The pocket clip's not great, but that's okay.
You with us there, Paul? You asshole.
Yeah, I got distracted.
Sounds about right. How about the nucleus? Nucleus?
Nucleus. It's pronounced nucleus.
Is it being pronounced by Lulu? What's her name? Lulu Dallas? Multipass?
Don't know who that is, but sure.
Multipass. So you can get your 1220C7s with the red grossness.
Yep. Or you could get your blue and what is that, carbon fiber with Magna Cot.
It's just a sticker of
liquid hot
fiber.
magma.
Yeah,
it's some sort of blade shape. This guy's got some compound geometric bullshit going on.
What were we saying about Gavco knives before?
Don't worry about it.
This blade's got a little Gav in it. In its
co. You're wrong, because it's made by or designed by Booze blade, but
oh yeah, I was wondering why I didn't like it.
Oh shit. Racist.
Boom.
What? No, I'm talking about the booze.
Hmm?
The booze blade.
Is it booze?
It's the hole. No. This is actually by the same guy who did the last one, the Princeton Long.
Princeton.
I just
Um,
noticed.
No, I was just
You-
being arbitrarily shitty about
I see. Okay.
about booze blades. Um,
That's allowed.
He's got a
Yeah.
nice, Spider-Man pivot on this black one.
Spider, like zoom in. I want to see the Spider-Man.
Spitterman or Spooderman?
Enhance, Joe. Enhance.
Is that enhanced enough for you?
Enhance.
Here,
Enhance some more.
Paul, it is 500% enhanced.
Oh, there you go. It's blurry though, Joe. Fix that.
Fuck you. You get nothing.
Focus.
Yeah,
Blur-
dial it in, bud.
So what you got to do, Paul, is purposefully blur your eyes slightly, just a little bit, so it takes away the choppiness of the pixelation,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
it
right.
smooths it all out.
Right when you're
That hurt my
squinted to
brain
the
to
point
do.
where it's almost closed but not quite, I'm gonna punch you.
Well, that was a given. Dennis was going to punch him anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's 3
so
days in the woods, bro.
this is a memoir. This is a front flipper. It's a regular flipper. It's got a hole. Yeah.
It's
It's
fidgety.
got a lot of things. It's got a lot of things.
It's got a ball bearing for your pocket clip.
It's a
Oh, does
ball.
it?
It does.
Did it do a ball? Did it give us a ball?
It gave you a ball.
You could have a ball, bud.
Oh, only
How-
on the Sandvik one. The MagnaCut one gets a milled clip.
Oh, that seems like a downgrade.
Oh, I don't know if
I
I,
don't
like
know.
that ball. That ball looks kind of. I don't know.
What? That ball's
I
a
will
little
say
sus.
this. The one thing that I don't like is when CRKT takes a clip and then a standoff and combines them into a pocket clip, because there's so many parts to move around and be wrong, and they're never right.
To get it all up in the pocket.
Yeah, they get all flippity
Yeah.
floppity.
Looks like you were tying knots over there.
I was casting spells.
Cool.
Wow.
Cool story.
I never
Yeah.
thought I'd live to see the day where CRKT references Mobile Suit Gundam in their write-up, but here it is.
Yeah. Today's the day,
That's
Joe.
some nerdy-
Congratulations.
That is some dirty goddamn shit, and I'm here for it. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Why do you think he designed that knife like that?
Well,
It's a Gundam.
specifically. Yeah.
With the finger hole.
What else are you
Like a
gonna put in there?
Gundam.
Don't answer that.
Do the Gundams have a lot of finger holes in them?
They got lots of finger holes. They got lots of finger holes all over the things.
I don't like that.
You got to be able to put your fingers in.
You shouldn't.
Well,
should
you have
stop.
to. You have to.
Stop it.
At least
Get
the
some
cool Gundams are the ones you like shove your arms into these sockets to like control the limbs and shit instead
Get
of this
some help.
bullshit with terminals in front of you. Fuck that.
Yeah,
noise.
but if you've seen the Animatrix, that just ends with you getting grabbed and pulled out, and you leave your arms and legs behind.
Don't worry about it. I haven't seen
I-
Animatrix yet still, and that's a rainy day thing.
Okay,
looking
do
forward
it
to it.
sometime.
Yeah.
Do it sometime.
All right.
So,
we've spent entirely too much time on that knife. Let's talk about some fixed blades.
All right, like the sold Otna.
Soldatna, yeah, the Soldatna.
Soldotna.
So limited.
Soul.na.
So you can get Damascus steel for $500, or for $200, you get $10.95. That's such a good deal.
Is it? Red micarta and 1095.
Well,
That's
you only.
because it's being made in the Tops factory, right?
Well, yeah. So
USA.
yeah, made in collaboration with Tops. It's a fine looking knife, but good
That
lord,
that sheath is not it.
no, not for 200.
No.
You know, I'm just gonna start calling this knife the Soul.na.
Mm.
I don't mind that it's a high carbon steel blade. I don't mind that it's very simply constructed with either walnut or micarta handles. I don't mind that it's bare bones. But when it's $200, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like you need to give me something else, something a little more.
Give them a little more, guys.
I will
Come
give
on.
you the receipt.
Yeah.
Nah,
And maybe a box.
nah.
Do you need the sheath?
No, you know what? This one's showing up in a plastic bag.
Sorry, I don't know if I've referenced that on the show.
Yeah.
No, I don't
before.
think you did.
Do you need the
no.
sheath for that?
Yeah.
Sorry, continue on.
If you know,
No.
you know.
If
No,
you
we're
know, you know.
no, we're just gonna keep that sheath aside and maybe sell it later. Maybe not. Probably not.
Maybe.
So, next knife, question mark. Is the Ritual Compact new?
Nope. It's been
No.
about.
Shot show?
Same thing with the Obverse. Yeah, that's already been released. None of the rest of this stuff is actually new. I
Really,
don't think
the Obverse is new too?
Little minnow.
it's been around. The Obverse has already
Or
been out and reviewed.
really?
We didn't review it, but I think we talked about it.
Well, no. I'm just. It must be an exclusive for non-Canadians.
Oh well, maybe because it's been out and about, and I've seen videos of it online
It-
already, like
Is
from
the
months
copper ritual not coming to Canada?
ago. Well, the copper ritual isn't just a copper ritual; it's also smaller. It's the compact,
Yes.
right? So
It's a
yeah.
compact Ritual.
both of those guys were
Both.
never shipped up,
Both.
which is a shame because it's $100, 12C, and
Yeah,
a
the
size
big guy's
that you might
12C.
actually yeah. So, but this is a format that you might actually carry.
No.
Yeah. Handle still looks like a penis though.
Paul said yes.
It's kind of
I'm gonna hold him
penis-y,
to it.
but
You
Kind
said
of.
you'd carry it.
I mean, I could
I was gonna
be a
say
pirate.
I was gonna say something gross, and I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, no. There's Alan
What?
Holtz.
You can
There's
get
some-
your
Get
Nope.
your fist around it.
in a variety of flavors.
flavors.
They all taste like dick in the end.
Why does this penis taste like dick? What's going on? No.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can only use your right hand apparently again on this
Yeah,
one. So,
yeah. You know why? You know why?
Not for lefties. It's not for lefties. I'm
Yeah.
out, guys. Sorry.
Oh, is that the
It's-
only reason? Oh,
It's
okay.
only by design.
Just
You guys have
use
forced your hands.
your other hand for a time, bro. Live a little.
They said they forced your hand.
All right. Well, that's enough of CRKT. There's nothing else new here, at least listed. Did they either of you remember anything new from their if you've seen the videos? Because like
No,
all
no
of this looks
videos,
like
just
stuff
looked.
we've seen
I've not
before.
seen anything.
No,
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
what we saw is pretty much it there.
Yeah, I think they kind of blew their wad earlier in the year, which is fine. They have a lot of really neat releases, but okay. I know SOG came out with some new stuff, but I haven't actually seen the video yet.
So is Kershaw.
So Kaiser has some things.
Yeah, we could do Kaiser.
Kershaw has some things.
It's like
Maybe let's.
late.
It's almost done.
Yeah.
I have
okay,
one thing
okay.
that I wanted to talk about for highlights for me.
Let's do that then right now then, because yeah,
Okay.
8:40.
Vosteed, bitches, Vosteed.
You were mentioning.
Vosto.
New arrivals.
Yeah, just going to their website here. You talking about them hedgies?
Okay, the hedgies are cool. It's a top lock hedgie. It's super
is,
cool with the
yeah.
flippies. If you look at the way that knife flippies, if you look at the second picture,
I dig it.
Second picture? This one?
well, sorry, just as you were scrolling through, it was the second knife, and when you scrolled over top of it had a shot of
yes.
it closed.
The tiny
Sorry,
flipper
my bad.
tabs. I
It's
see what
just
you're saying. though.
little.
It's just
Yeah.
a little guy. Yeah, that's a tiny little guy flipper.
So that's
Super
cool.
boy.
That's cool. The raccoon, which we've all played with, is now top liner lock. So it's now compression lock now instead of access lock.
Nice. That is
Remember
They
that?
big
raccooned it up
improvement.
on that one. Yeah, for sure. The psyop, the full size one, it's all right. It's all right. But, and I don't even know what the fuck this is. Talarurus? Talarurus?
Talarurus? Sure.
I like
Tal-
it. I'm okay with it. It kind of
Yeah.
looks like the budget hedgehog. Or
The
not
corgi's
hedgehog.
kinda
What's the
cute,
other
too.
one they made?
The corgi's always been cute, yeah.
Dash Hound was the...
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a budget Dash Hound.
Can I
And yes, the
view-
hedgie is a cool
Oh, I
knife.
can't.
The Yorgi's a cool knife. The mini Yorgi's a cool knife.
What do they got? Oh, the mini nightshades. They have so many cute little designs. Oh, they got a corgi pup with a little pink. That's so cute.
The pink snowflakes, kind of cool. Kind of cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
that an auto?
No.
No.
Those are button locks,
Button
dude.
lock?
That's their new
Yeah.
pivot lock. It's kind of like a deadbolt, but not legally distinct.
Cute. I'm into it.
So those are okay. That's not actually what I was gonna get to.
Yeah. What was the thing?
Acorns, page 3. That's good times. That's good times. Oh,
Page
it's
3.
going through. These are still all new. These are all new things.
Well, I got to the end of the new stuff. What were you looking for?
You got to the end of the new stuff. You got to the bombs. Shark bomb, pry
The
bar.
shark bombs.
Bomb.
Yes. Yeah, I thought of Paul immediately.
Okay, so
I
the
need
best
that
part
to go with
is
my.
the best part is it's the knife after that.
The mini psyop.
It does not look like a full size psyop.
It's a 2.7-inch blade.
It's a
2.69.
blade shape that's a thumb stud and not a hole. It's the blade shape does not look the same. Page 1 had the full size psyop as a
Yeah.
new item.
In-
The mini psyop looks very bug outy
It really does with an LMAX blade too.
with an LMAX blade and a crossbar lock and an ambidextrous deep carry. With a variety of flavors that are very reasonably priced.
The carbon fiber is only 140 American. Yeah, that's pretty okay.
And
Yeah.
the micarta's cheaper than that, I think.
It sure is.
Yeah,
10 bucks.
10
10
bones
bucks
cheaper American.
Oh,
129 for LMAX and micarta.
just give me the carbon fiber if it's only a $10 difference.
I have enough carbon fiber.
No, you
Sir.
don't. You goddamn lie. Holy shit, how thin is that blade?
I'm saying, dude. I'm saying.
Thin, bruh.
2.5 mil. Yeah. Nice.
In LMAX, Gib to me.
So, out
Yeah.
of anything that actually got released on the Blade Show for this year, Atlanta BS. That's
Good old
this
Atlanta
knife.
BS.
This knife right here caught my attention. And I don't know, like, if you jump back to page 1, they had the full size psyop, just to put it in perspective of what the full size looks like.
There's a psyop. There's a mini psyop. I'm gonna let's see. Oh, no. Can I navigate backwards? Will you let me do that? Yeah, there we go.
And I mean, the full size psyop's okay, but the mini is.
I know that you like your Axis locks exactly. Oh no, dude, it's the full size for me. With that hole, with the compression lock, the smock style compression, that's the ticket.
The old top lock.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Top
cool.
lock, and is it LMAX too?
I believe
It
so.
is. It is, sir. Yes.
All right. All right. You've got my attention.
Vosteed likes to use LMAX, so I'm okay with that.
LMAX, I don't own any. I haven't worked with it. I would like to try it, and this might be the one that does
Mr. Witwicky in chat said one of each, please.
Yeah.
We'll work
One
on it.
of-
Vosteed's on the radar. They've
So-
been doing good things.
One of these, I just now remembered I had seen in. Oh, maybe it was a Knife Center exclusive. I'm gonna do a search on.
So we bringing more Vosteed into the shop or what? 'Cause,
Well, raccoons have button locks now that are taught like compression lock
mhm.
with a raccoon. So that's probably going to happen because we were successful with raccoons with access locks.
I had a guy asking
So-
about raccoons recently.
milled flip on this guy, right side carry only, but I think the handle's actually contoured.
That's a good looking knife.
Meanwhile, this black. Oh, no, that's still a right side carry only as well. So the mini is lefty compatible because they made it just for Dennis.
Well, they knew
But-
I was going to like it, you see. And so
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, cool. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Does it have a front flipper tab too?
What, the mini? Or
The
the
large
the
does.
Full size?
and
Yes.
The small does not.
Okay.
They really did target that at Dennis, like
Yeah. It's a bug out.
for you, sir.
LMAX. Price point is like giggities.
Yeah, like
Giggity goo.
seriously,
So yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. That was the one for me that I was like, I want give that to me. Gigs.
So
Giggly googly.
that's pretty goddamn cool. Paul, Dennis and I already had we got to talk about this thing. Is there anything you want to talk about?
I'm seeing all of this stuff for the first time. I
That's fair.
queued up a bunch of videos to watch when I got home, and then I took a nap.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And also
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, I needed a nap. I still
Yeah.
need another one. Good night.
Just cut the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boker. Oh, last note. Boker. It's not even. Boker came out with some new stuff. Surprisingly, though, it's not even
Made of a castle?
what Boker came out with. Oh, I don't even know. Maybe some of it was made out of a castle.
Why
The
not?
reason that I don't even know is because when you go to Boker's website, it doesn't suck. Like go to new stuff on there.
There's
like,
new stuff.
And then you click on it, and it's all the stuff from Blade Show, like in our language that we can understand, with prices that we can understand. And I don't have to wait 45 seconds for a page to load.
The fancy combat dagger.
I don't even know what's on Boker's page. I just loaded it and was like, this is the best I've ever seen Boker's website ever work.
It's like they almost give a shit now. That's
so
cool.
for Atlanta Blade Show, Boker presents a website that works.
That's the best thing. Hey, Paul, this is a knife for you.
Why is it for me?
Well, take a look at it.
Oh, I want one. That thing's cool.
Yeah,
man.
I want one too. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. Watch this. Okay, are you watching? Do you see the full size? You see the knife? And you see it full sized? Watch this.
What am I watching?
It's a folder. It's got a wave, and it's a dagger.
I see.
Ta-da!
I'm into it. Half of it's exposed, so I can't sharpen the spine.
The only way you can open it, though, is to wave it.
Well, you can pitch it open too if you're.
No, the only way.
I'm pretty sure.
I was gonna say if you're a. Oh, anyway.
What are you, a simp?
Exactly. I was to say if you're some kind of Sigma bitch, but no.
I'm just gonna shake it open like a real man.
Yeah, you could. You could probably do that. You could probably do that. Righty only for some reason. This is a design that very easily could have been swappable, but
we've been
obviously this is an offhand carry.
We've been asked as people of the internet if Collision Man, if he's the only one that's excited about the XL Hyphen and the Techno 3, and I think those boys are excited about the Hyphen, or at least Dennis is, and I'm excited about the Techno 3.
Techno 3 is pretty cool.
I want it.
I'm looking forward to seeing it, but
I've seen some videos. I don't know, man. I don't know if they're gonna make a Techno 1, Techno 2 live up to the hype and keep the train rolling on Technos.
They made it better by giving it a flipper.
Have you seen it in person?
You've seen it in person?
Have you
seen it in person?
Have you watched videos of the Techno 3?
He hasn't watched videos of shit.
Well, maybe you should do that.
Is it bad? You're gonna hurt. Are you trying to
watch videos?
You trying to hurt my feelings?
Well, maybe you just need to watch the videos.
All right. Well, I'm gonna watch a video and I'm gonna tell you that I like it even more now.
Probably.
Just to spite you.
It's not terrible. It's just watch the video.
All right, I will.
But yes, Collision Man 14. We are excited. We were talking earlier about the XL Hyphen and the Techno 3. Paul and I have had in-depth conversations because I do enjoy my Techno 2.
Well, and we talked about it last week during our Spyderco chatterinos. I like that too. The Sanjo.
Sanjo. Yeah, I kind of like the Sanjo. What is this?
VG10 for how much of the dollars?
Oh, it's 140 American. It's not a cheap knife.
200 CAD.
Yeah.
Damn,
for a VG10 in my card, yeah, I don't want it that much.
I don't know, man. I'm willing to pay for some VG10. I like VG10. It's good shit. It's perfectly fine to me.
We need to end our stream.
Hey, look, the Boker Plus Max is Neve's knives without the hole.
I'm gonna
the Max?
boom.
Oh,
boom,
a little
boom's
bit.
gonna happen.
Okay.
It's what's that? You're gonna fall asleep face first on your keyboard?
Nope. I'm gonna boom.
You
You don't want to know any more than that.
The boom booms.
No, I think we should be able to interpolate that.
Interpolate.
Yeah.
He didn't see the W1. It's your fault. It's all
Yeah,
your fault.
I wanted to
What
talk.
about the scissors with swan faces?
No, let's talk about the dagger. It's literally just called dagger, and it's a dagger.
The combat dagger?
Yeah, the
Oh,
stupid
that
World War
dagger.
One
The
spike,
the spike.
the wrist spike. Yeah,
Oh, that's not what I was talking about. That's
bet you that thing
that's the
no-spins.
Delta Dirt from Cold Steel all over again. Yes, yeah.
yeah. No,
Or
the
the-
W1 is the gut shovel. Look at this thing.
Oh yeah.
Now that's a fixed blade.
All right. All
Yeah,
right,
that's cool.
gentlemen.
Yep. Please.
Don't have to thank Cutting Edge Cutlery Co. They didn't bring anything to us this week. Thank you to Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Good night, Atlanta.
Oh, my Lanta.
Malanta.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to us on Patreon. I hope you're enjoying the new toys. Really, you bought them for yourselves. We just made that decision for you. So
We just held on to the money for you.
I hope you enjoy our decisions,
Yeah,
which were
you're
your
welcome.
decisions. Yeah.
Good night,
Hey,
everybody.
That's nice. Collision Man. He loves everything we do.
Cool. Instagram, Facebook,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Thanks to the people that keep following us on Instagram, because we're beating the algorithm. The algorithm can't control me.
One step at a time.
Yeah.
One non-post at a time.
You're welcome.
That's right.
Every day we don't post is a day we don't post for you.
You're welcome from the bottom of my heart.
The audience.
From the cockles.
We didn't do it. We didn't do it for you.
Yep.
It's the audience that no one else can get. All right, gentlemen. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Maybe back again next week. We talked about Father's Day. It's in the maybe pile. So we'll keep you posted on that one. 60-40. I don't know which side. I really don't. I have no idea. All right. Thanks for joining us. We will see you again here soon, guys. As always, I am who I am. I'm Dennis Vipers.
I am the Iron Joe.
And I'm XL.ca.
Maybe we'll see you next week. Maybe we'll see you in 2 weeks. Either way, bye-bye.
We'll never tell. You'll find out on the day.
We should... Oh, that's not very nice.
No.